Okay, Geek, so the reviews for the Google Pixel and the Google Pixel XL are finally in, and what's the verdict? So if you haven't seen my videos on my thoughts and also my brother's thoughts on the Google Pixel, be sure to head to my YouTube channel and to see what our thoughts are. So my general thoughts on the Pixel phones prior to release was that I think they were way too pricey for what you're getting, and also the design was really uninspired. So the initial reviews for the Pixel and the Pixel SL are basically saying the same thing. It's really pricey, and at the same time, the design leaves much to be desired. So what surprised me was the high amount of praise for these phones, despite the fact that for the same price, you could get a much more fully featured phone like the Samsung Galaxy S7. And the main features that most of the reviewers were just praising about was the fact that the software, Android Nougat, and also the camera quality were excellent. And all of these things, despite being really useful, I just do not think it justifies the price that they're selling it at, especially when you think about the features that it doesn't have. So for example, some of the things that it doesn't have, which I think it should have, especially in the Android space, is first and foremost, micro SD card expansion. It just makes no sense to me that at a price of $650 that you would get a phone that only has 32 gigs of space and also has a 1080p screen. And even with unlimited online storage, you're going to run out of 32 gigs really, really fast. And other features like waterproofing, dust resistance, I think those things are valuable, and also even additional features like wireless charging. Now, this might make it seem like I'm a Samsung fanboy, but really, you have to think about the price for value. You're getting so much more, and this is once again a flagship phone. And I definitely get the fact that you are getting the entire Google experience with the latest updates, Google Assist, and even also support through your phone. And my concern is if this thing is successful, which I think in the long run it will be, that means all future Android phones are going to have very limited features, just like an iPhone. And although having a phone that's more like the iPhone in terms of its profitability is great for companies, it's really not great for end consumers. A good example of this is like now that the headphone jack is going to be missing in future phones, now it becomes a feature. And in the Android world, the same things has happened to micro SD card expansion and especially replaceable battery. These two features used to be common on Android phones, but now they are a rarity. And I think in the future, we're going to see more and more iPhone-like Android phones coming out. So what are your thoughts on the Pixel phones, and especially where Android is heading on the high end? Leave your comments below, and don't forget I am on Snapchat at Geek Outdoors.